What's up, YouTube? Tom here with Bird's Blades. Today I'm going to talk about my EDC, or everyday carry, going into 2025. So I guess we'll start off here. Well, I guess just a disclaimer. A lot of the stuff I've already carried for quite a long time. Like this wallet here, which I make all my own leather goods, including my belt that I'm wearing now, but I've carried this for close to 2 years now, a little over 2 years actually, maybe, but we'll get into that later. I guess we'll start over here down on the end. So the knife I've been carrying since its release, and I'm going to continue to carry going into 2025 here, is this Benchmade 710. This is in Magnacut steel. There it's in Magnacut steel there. It's a McHenry and Williams Benchmade. This is a new release. I believe it has a limited run. That's what this number here is. I think that's a serial number for it. Or not the serial number, but the knife number, I guess. I think they made 2,500 of them or something. And I got number 1417. But it comes with their upgraded access lock. I don't know if you can see in there. No, definitely not. But it has their springs. They're flat, not round, and they're inset into the liners now. Can't really get a good visual on that. Anyway, there's knife YouTubers out there that know a whole lot more about this knife than I do. I just have been carrying it. So far I like it. It's holding an edge fairly well. And I guess overall I'm just a really big fan of, well, Benchmade for one, and Magnacut. Well, that's bad. There we go. Magnacut. I love the steel. What can I say? Their access lock is ramped. I don't know if I said that already, but it's a phenomenal knife. Not really much to talk about there, except for actually when you do buy the knife. There we go. This is the box that it comes in. Like I said, it's the 710. It's CPM Magnacut, manual open, has their access lock. It's in the blue class, so I believe the blue class is their work knives. Yeah, there we go. So it's a limited edition, 1417. That's the one I have out of 2,500. But comes with this nifty card here. I mean, feel free to pause it and read it if you want. I'm not going to read it for the camera here, but yeah, I guess it's remembering 25 years of the access lock. Pretty neat knife. Comes with the bag and just a typical blue class Benchmade box. So that's my knife, my main knife that I'm going to be carrying going into 2025 is the Benchmade McHenry and Williams 710 and Magnacut. Love that knife, no complaints. Moving on to what's on my belt. So I carry a Leatherman. It's in here. Leatherman Arc, but we'll get to that later. As far as this pouch goes, like I said earlier, I make all my own leather work, so I've made this pouch. It's all hand stitched, all cut with stencils. You can see it's getting some nice scratches and holes going on it, getting a nice patina, but I don't know, I find a need, or I find something I need, so I just build it. Moving on to what's on my belt. This is hard to do when it's not on your belt, but Leatherman Arc. So again, Magnacut. Believe it or not, this blade does not see any use, except for you can clearly see chipping along the edge there, rolling, and That's how it came from the factory. I've had 2 Leatherman arcs now. This would be my second one. My first one did not last long. I'll have to find what's left of it to make a video on that later. But if you don't know the Leatherman arc already, it's Leatherman's, I think, one of their best multi-tools. It has a Magnacut blade, which is awesome. It has their bit adapter, so you can put different bits in it, and you have the bit kit right here. But can opener and a saw. That covers that side. Going over here, you have a file, diamond file, and then you have a I think that's supposed to be like a metal saw, not too sure, and then just like a rough crosscut pattern there. We're gonna have to take a pause really quick because my furnace is kicking on, so I'll get back to you when that shuts off. Alright, for you, it was only a second, but for me, it seemed like eternity. Anyway, where we were was on the file. I think I covered everything about the file there, and moving on, you have your, I use it as a pry bar or just a thick screwdriver, cap lifter I guess for a bottle, micro screwdriver, again you can pull that out, flip it around, and the awl. Moving on, you got the scissors, and everything on this tool locks, and everything is one-hand accessible. I mean, you can pull it out kind of like that, sift through what you need. Let's say you need the micro screwdriver. Sometimes it takes a bit, but there you go. I took the pocket clip off because, well, I mean, I got a little sheath, so I don't need a pocket clip. And there's not really much to say, right? Like, it's a pair of pliers, it's a knife, it's a file, it's a screwdriver. One thing that does bother me about the arc that the Wave has is measurings, right? So like inches or centimeters, I mean really anything. So what I do for a day job is I paint long line on highways, which is the marking paint, that the yellow line, the white line, and them are normally a 4 to a 6 inch line. So I do a lot of 4-inch measuring and a lot of 6-inch measuring. And with this tool I can't really do that. Yeah, I believe this is a 4-inch frame. Can't 100% vouch on that, but I guess we can check really quick. Oh, sorry. So no, it's 4 1/4 inch frame. So I guess I could use that and be a 1/4 inch short, but whatever. It's a good multi-tool. I mean, everybody knows Leatherman arc at this point, right? Whether they love it or they hate it, I mean, at least they know it. And that just pops nicely in there. I can button that up. To go along with my Leatherman, I have this ratcheting bit driver, which on my paint truck that I run, I'm actually the driver of it, so I do all the maintenance on it, and I fix all the little air fittings and all the electrical for the actuators on the paint guns and the beads and whatever, because they actually put glass beads in the paint to make it reflective at night. But with that, there's a lot of micro screws that I need to work with a lot of the time. So I mean, the micro screwdriver on the Leatherman arc is excellent. I need that, and the ratcheting tool is great. And also for doing, I need to write stuff down every day. So I got this titanium pen. I believe I got this on what was it, AliExpress or something. It's a great pen. Not really much to say, right? It's just a pen, takes refills, it's all titanium, and it's a great pen. I gotta write stuff down all the time, so I need a good pen to do it. And there's a spot for it right there. And then also, I need flashlights. Alright. I have this little Phoenix E12. So this actually takes, what is this, AA? Yeah, AA. So I got these AA rechargeables, actually, these 2500 milliamp hour, and I just plug these things into the charger, put them on the wall, and good to go. This flashlight is awesome. It's very small, very easy to use. It's just you click the tail, you got that, you do a light press, gets a little brighter, another light press, and it's really bright. But full press, shut it off, and it's only got the 3 modes. You got the 1, 2, and then back down to dim. So I would 100% recommend this flashlight. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I know it was not expensive, and it's very compact. So everything in here, and you can see the way I built it. Actually, I kind of did a pinch roll here, and I sewed that, so when it's on my body, right, if you picture it's on my hip, my flashlight's not tucked back like that where it normally would be, but since I've worn this for a while, it kind of broke in now. But that roll was designed to push it away from my belt to kind of keep everything flat and, I guess, presentable, easy, accessible for everything. And I guess, I don't know, I mean, if you don't know how to do your own leather work, I would 100% recommend Tale of Knives. They make very nice organizers, and possibly nicer than this. However, this to me solves a very important task, right? Like, so I have to carry all of this stuff and nothing more, nothing less. So I just make my own stuff instead of trying to go out and spend all the money trying to find a maker. Moving on. So in my pocket, I need to do maintenance all the time. There's computers everywhere, airlines everywhere, actuators everywhere. So this bit kit from Leatherman is oh, there's hair on here. Hold on. Okay, this bit kit from Leatherman is a lifesaver, right? So I ended up just sewing, pretty much just sewing it together with some rope there, but it just holds all the bits I ever could need, except for a few, I guess. But the T6 there is the only one I've really had an issue with. That actually stripped out when I was working on some of my pocket knives. But bit kit, I don't know, I can't really say much, but I carry it because I work on stuff all the time and I need the bits, and this is a very compact way of carrying them. And the bits actually do work, and this is the Icon pocket ratchet, I believe, from Harbor Freight. It locks into place, it gets into all these weird angles. It's great. You got 1/4" drive on the bottom here, and the Magnacut, and then it's a 1/4" ratchet up here. It's a brilliant ratchet, and it actually comes with this extension here. If you see, there's notches and a flat spot taken out, right? So if you take the ratchet and you take the notch, see that, in the hole, and you stick that, boom, T-handle. Look at that. Isn't that neat? I mean, also you can just use that as just an extension, but if you want a full extension, no worries, just flip it in any other orientation. There you go, full extension. 1/4" bit driver, because I do have 1/4" sockets in my truck at all times, because like I said earlier, I maintain stuff all the time. So otherwise, I mean, shove it back here if you need more leverage, which I never really do. But and Harbor Freight's warranty is excellent on their Icon stuff. I actually broke this extension, right? Not this one, but the magnet in it actually got pushed down. I have no idea how, but either way, my Leatherman bits they actually didn't work anymore because they were pushed so far in that you just had just a little bit sticking out, right? So I brought it into Harbor Freight and I gave it to them, and without any hesitation or anything, they just gave me a new one. Just replaced it straight up. So, I mean, that's why you buy Harbor Freight, I suppose, for some stuff, right? I mean, besides it just being cheap, they got a good warranty. And then this is like a knockoff of your 711L. RTW, I think that is. This one doesn't really get used that much anymore. Mainly because, well, I moved on to this one, but it is still nice to have just for very compact areas, so I carry that in here. And by the way, the Leatherman bits do work in both of these ratchets because these are 1/4 inch and these are 1/4 inch bits essentially. So again, this pocket organizer, I made it myself. Everything I made is out of veg tan leather, and just I need to find a way to carry my stuff. Furnace is kicking on again, so I'm gonna have to disappear. I'll be right back in a bit. Alright, what's up? So moving on to the wallet here. I think we just got over talking about pocket organizer. So moving on to the wallet. Like I've said already before, all leather goods I make myself using veg tan leather. And this is a very simple design wallet, right? Like, I got the idea from a buddy of mine, actually. He mentioned a wallet that would just have 3 pockets, so you could put your driver's license. I got a piece of paper here blocking my important stuff, but you could put your driver license, concealed carry permit, whatever you got, right? Insurance card for your car. You could put cash, or, well, I guess I ain't got nothing in there except for just a silver round, but I suppose you could take a look at that if you want. If anybody's interested in silver, I'm big into collecting silver. I like silver. Plus, it's just nice to have, right? You gotta purify some water or something. Just chuck a silver coin in there. It'll get rid of bacteria, I guess, or whatever. Because I believe it's because it's like antimicrobial or something. But anyway, so I keep a 1 ounce silver in there. Normally I have cash, but right now I don't. And then just a simple back pocket, right? So the cards that you use most of the time, or all the time, right? If you're going to a gas station, you gotta check out, you have your important card right there, right? That way you don't need to open your wallet, fumble around in here and dig cards out. It's just, you have them right there. It's just a very simplistic design and made in America right there. I have my own little brand. It's once upon a time I was trying to get into selling leather goods, and I guess that never took off, so that's why I have an abundance of leather, and that's why I just build all of my own leather goods now. So that covers wallet. That's my EDC going into the year 2025, and I've been carrying this Benchmade now for, well, a little while. You can see the little scratches, and I don't know if you want to call it a patina so much, but knife is starting to show its age, right? Like, all my stuff I use. I don't buy stuff to look at, right? Like, I use it. I mean, why are you gonna go buy a knife to look at or to put in your safe? I mean, I get it, right? Like, if you're spending $1,000, $2,000, I mean, and up, I know knives get ridiculously expensive, right? Like, I mean, this isn't a cheap knife by no means, right? I mean, it's a Benchmade, so you got your butterfly tax, and, well, it's a 710, it's a limited edition, and It's Magnacut. So it's not a cheap knife. I believe it was around 6-ish hundred for this, but I mean, Life Sharp, right? So it's your warranty. You send it in for sharpenings. I believe all you have to do is pay for shipping. And I mean, I do all my sharpening on my own, but it's nice to know that that's an option due to the fact that this is a recurve, right? So I don't want to butcher the shape of my blade when I go to try sharpening it. So I don't know, it's a phenomenal knife. And the Leatherman arc, also Magnacut, which I never really use that blade, because if I'm pulling a knife out to cut something quick, like a strap on a pallet or whatever, right, I'm just going to grab my Benchmade. I mean, it's more easily accessible. It's just right there in my pocket. I pull it out, I cut it. I don't need to worry about undoing my clasp. But I mean, there are a few other things that I do carry, but I won't say it's every day, right? So this is my everyday carry going into 2025. I can grab, sorry about that. So these Nipex. So these, I guess, aren't really so much every day, right? Like these are only going with me, well, realistically, just when I feel like it, right? Like I'll pop these on my belt. I mean, you can see this leather's not, the front's kind of wearing in, but like the back here, I mean, compare the two. Like, it's the same leather, by the way. So you can see I don't really carry this every day. It's just when I feel like it, right? Or when I'm going, if I'm going to work on my car or something and I know I'm going to need these little Nipexes, then I'll bring them. These are phenomenal, by the way. If you're on the fence about getting these Nipex, I don't even know what these are. They're not the Cobra XS's, because them are not these straight jaw. I think these are like the water, shoot, what are they? Water pump pliers, XS maybe? I'm not exactly sure, but these are incredibly thin. And you can actually get a surprising amount of torque with them. But I don't know, just something I carry with me, not every day, so I'm not going to classify that in the EDC, right? There are a few other things, right? So this Benchmade, I have more knives in my collection. I have more knives that I like to use, and this isn't going to be the only knife I carry in 2025. So, but as a main EDC goes, that's it, right there. Right? Here, I'll do this. Gotta get a thumbnail. I know thumbnails sell. I'm not really a YouTuber here, but I don't know. How's that look? Looks good to me. EDC 2025. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't know, I guess comment down below, what would you like to see? I have more knives. I have Microtex, I have Spyderco's. I have more leather goods that I've built, and I have more leather goods that I am going to build. I have custom Leathermans that I have built, or I guess customized, modified, whatever. And my EDC is always evolving. So I will do update videos, I guess, going throughout the year. And other than that, I don't got nothing for you. So if you like the video, comment anything you want, really. Negative, positive, doesn't really matter. And please subscribe. Thank you.